So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's to the rookie out of Michigan, Roman Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Back to throw. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll run. Johnson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. He'll get this out wide. A gain there of 15. Good for a Steeler first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Trying the left side, it is Johnson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Metcalf. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Metcalf.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with it.
And an important gain there as they move out the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll motion over Metcalf. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Roman Wilson. Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0s on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. to the ground. He'll get it again. Open space to the 35. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's a Browns first down. Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, sack. Smash.
Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average.
And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's in! David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second touchdown tonight. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
He is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Browns 10. Chris Boswell to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Here we go, set. Go trap. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Let's go.
Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Now a give on the ground, and not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, go.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Set up. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Cleveland. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw yet again. In trouble, and down he goes. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
19 Lions.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second and 7. He'll look to throw. Catch made. That's Woods. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Browns are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Lots of space past the 45. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Down the sideline to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Now, faking the give. A pass taken in by Johnson.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The Dog Pound, as usual, doing their part. This is 3rd down. They'll run with Johnson. A gain there of 11. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
There's that man again. Another catch. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Going deep downfield for Judy. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look?
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field